Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com. This presentation is asking the question, what if? What if we listened to climate activists and we decided to keep it in the ground? Then there was no gas at the gas station. How would we get by? No electricity would mean no light, no communications, no computers, no school, no transportation, no civilization. Food is brought to the store by fossil fuel-powered trucks. We all depend on fossil fuels for our very day-to-day survival. What if there was no gas or electric heat in your home in the winter? How would you survive? Wind energy is not reliable. Most of the time the wind isn't blowing, and the huge number of wind turbines needed to power a large city even on a windy day would be terribly destructive to wildlife and habitat. On non-windy days, reliance on wind power would be terribly destructive to humans. Our civilization can't function without nonstop energy availability, and green energy simply cannot provide it. The wind doesn't blow all the time, the sun doesn't shine all the time. Climate alarmists have been predicting for decades a decline in food production due to global warming, but the exact opposite has occurred. Crop yields have been steadily increasing and will continue to increase. More people are being fed at lower costs than ever before. CO2 makes plants grow faster and makes them more drought resistant, the exact opposite of climate forecasts. Similarly, we're living longer. Low-cost, readily available energy has greatly improved all of our lives. Without fossil fuels, this would not have happened. The U.S. does not control global CO2 emissions, and it's ridiculous to pretend that we do. Over the last 5 or 6 years, U.S. emissions have been declining due to fracking, but China's emissions have been skyrocketing. They're bringing on a new coal-fired power plant every 7 to 10 days. They currently produce about twice as much CO2 as the United States does, and under the deal they made with President Obama, they will continue to grow their emissions until the year 2030, at which time they will probably produce about 4 times as much CO2 as the United States does. It's ridiculous to pretend that we control something which we don't. The bottom line is that the more energy a country produces and uses, the more carbon dioxide they produce, the higher their quality of life, like the United States and Norway. Countries like Afghanistan and North Korea, which have very low energy usage, have very low quality of life. If we listen to green activists and force ourselves to reduce our CO2 emissions and our energy usage, we will certainly reduce the quality of our life. In order to get the right answer, we have to ask the right what-if questions. What if we listen to climate alarmists who've been wrong over and over and over again and ruined our lifestyle and civilization? Please visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a very long time.